Guyana, without further ado, we have the fast rising sensation in a reggae music, Natty Sean. Natty Sean, welcome to Guyana, welcome to Street Vibes TV, Art of Love. Where you deal with me, brother?
Yes, greetings, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Art of Love,
See it
yes,
there?
I am.
See it there, see it there, see it there, see it there. How are things been with you in the pandemic? How have you been able to navigate and get yourself active musically?
Well, things have been good so far, Give thanks to Jah that I haven't been infected by the COVID-19 or anybody for me, whether friends or family, So I'm just giving thanks for that, And musically, I'm just writing songs and promoting. I have a lot of new songs to release, but I'm just waiting until this pandemic is over,
All right. Hear me talk right now. I don't want you feel disrespected, but first and foremost, I have to do this. You see,
yeah.
the Queen, Kim, possible. I want to say manners and thanks to the Queen for keep putting in the good work and making sure that Natty Sean is out there for the masses and his music and everything like that. So Queen, possible, from the depths of my heart, Fada, Isis and Street Vibes TV, I say, Buddha up, bag of love to you. See, so big up yourself, Queen. See it? See it there. So Natty Sean, tell us a little bit about yourself, those of who may not be familiar with you here in Guyana. Who Natty Sean is and what do you have to offer in the music fraternity?
Well, Natty Sean, it's simple. Natty Sean is the inner voice of Sean Ambrose. Sean Ambrose being my real name. Sean Ambrose observe what's taking place in his surroundings, in the media, in society, the world at large. Natty Sean in turn takes those observations and then processes them and filter them out in the format of music.
See it?
You see it? Yes, I am. So what I have to offer in this music is just, in this musical industry or the musical fraternity, is just conscious music that can bring upliftment to the people, music where it can stimulate the mind, and just make the people them hold a joyful feelings, pass them flesh, touch them bone.
Sit there, yes, sit there. I've been watching you closely for the past few months. I've been on your trail for a number of years now. You started recording music professionally from around 2009, 2010. Is that correctly?
Yeah, man, 2009 to be exact,
All right, 2009. And I realized recently you just toured my place, Jamaica, which is your birthplace. But me call it my place because me I tell you, say, me love yard. See? And I realized that you have been there, you've been promoting the music, and you have been trying to render positivity to the youths them who are facing some trials and dark times, because right now Jamaica is in a dark state when it comes to the COVID and when it comes to the curfew and when it comes to employment for most persons in Jamaica. But what struck me the most is that you did an interview with a young lady called Interview in 5 Minutes.
Yes, I.
And she asked you a question where she said to you, say, Natty Sean, tell me something that you would like to do or change in the music industry. Now, before you answer that question, this is something that I have been trying to bring forward to the youths them who are trying to embark in a musical career, where you find out that most of the young youths them not really want to do the homework. Them no want to study the culture of reggae, them no want to study the culture of dancehall. What them do? Them go up on a popular song. I have problems with that with even my team, where if a song is not popular, them no pay it no mind. And what you realize is that if you listen to the radio stations, even if you listen to a 5-hour segment in the radio stations, and it's 4 DJs in the 5 hour, you find out say Those 4 DJs keep repeating the same music over and over and over and over. Nobody don't want to take the brave step to introduce a new artist or introduce new music. And it's something that troubles me deeply, in especially with my team, my selector. I keep saying, youth, you need to study the culture, you need to study the music, you need to realize that when you play music, you never play music for self. You play music for your audience. The reason why persons like Khalid and persons like Massive B and these persons are Bobby Connors are listed as great is because they are not from the culture that you and I are from, but they study.
Yes.
And part of studying means that you pay homage to the foundation and you look forward to the up and coming artists. And you said in that interview that one of the main things that you would do is that you would create a platform for up and coming artists to be able to showcase their talent and to have a platform that the world can hear from them. I keep telling people, say, me not play popular music. Me make music popular. Can you elaborate on that? So the persons who are the young persons who are trying to make a footprint in the music industry, what are your views on that?
Well, first to begin with, I want to say that young lady who did the interview, right, was from Fireside. So big up Fireside, Digital Kim and, DJ Breadfan. All right, my views on that is this straight, that the young artists now, there are a lot of young artists with great talents out there, right? But due to the fact that they don't have that financial backings, yes, the producers don't want to give them a blight because everything costs money, and the producers them want big money to push the younger artists. Now, I've said to Kim Digital Kim that I will get a platform for these. If I was to change something, one thing in the musical fraternity is to get a platform so these younger artists can voice their music easily, because radio stations don't want to play them. Saying producers don't want to voice them. Saying promoters don't want to put them on shows because why? They're not so to say popular artists, or they're not boss yet, or these kind of things, So I think that's supposed to change, because there's a lot of young artists out there who are so talented, and they just need avenue. They just need that avenue to get their voice heard. So that is one thing that I will surely change if I had the chance to change one thing in a music,
Okay. Now, Natty Sean, one of the most potent fabric of the brand Natty Sean is positive music. Anyone who visits your Vivo channel or follow you on Facebook or via Instagram, they're going to realize that you are one of those artists that stays in your lane when it comes to positive music. Now,
yes, sir.
Tell me, how essential is that to you in bringing forward the positive music, and why?
It's very essential because nowadays, you don't get that positivity in a music no more. Saying because the artists them now looking for a quick buzz or a quick hype, so they sing songs that where they feel can make a quick entry. Yes.
Yeah.
So singing about positivity, consciousness, enough of them not on that, and I just think within myself that I have to stay focused, and keep this music conscious and righteous, because I listen to a lot of legendary artists before me, reggae artists before me, like great Peter Tosh and Bob Marley, and the list goes on, and I think I would like to continue along that avenue where I can bring conscious music for the people for a very long time, you know.
Sin. Now brings me to this point now. Because you have a tune where it a burn up part of Africa. Most in North America, them a run the tune. Me see your point. I saw you a few days ago in the last week. You dip on Sun City. And the whole of Jamaica, I even see persons like Footer Hype and all of them are endorse this tune. This song that you have out now called Cries. Tell me a little about Cries, who produced the rhythm, and why it is that you decide to release a tune like that in this time.
Well, Cries, the Cries was produced by Heart of Love Music. Yes. The rhythm was built at Anchor Studio in Jamaica. Live rhythm. Yes. It was recorded at Friends for Real Studio.
See it there?
Yes. It was voiced, mixed and mastered by the one and only Red Boom Super Hype.
See it there?
So, you know, Christ is a song that I decided to release in this time because it depicts what's really taking place around the world, not only in the Caribbean or North America or Asia, the whole world, right now. Because if you take a look where this COVID-19 is concerned, a whole heap of people have lost their life, a whole heap of people is sick, you know, a lot of people lose their job, a lot of relationship and marriages broke up because of, you know, the stress and pressure and frustration that people are going through. So I think Cries was a fitting song for me to release at this time, you know. So it helped people to really think when they hear the song Cries, because what I'm saying in this song is factual.
Sin. And I realized that you went original, like you said, it was a live instrumental where you used the original Congo drums, and you brought us right forward to the culture of reggae music, where you can hear the live instruments and stuff like that. Was that something that you personally definitely wanted to be a part of this song, or is it something that you build the rhythm and you hear the rhythm and you write the song?
No, it's something that this is something that I always believe in when it comes to music, to my music. Yeah, I don't believe in this computerized rhythm. Yes, I believe in live instruments, because there are a lot of talented musicians out there, upcoming plus veteran music, you know. So man like the great Bongo Homan playing percussionist on this song, you know, and a lot of other, you know, talented artists also. So I believe that in order for music to have that full authenticity and substance, you know, these live instruments is very much needed in my music, you know.
You reside in Toronto, Canada, is that correct?
Yeah.
And how is it with the reggae scene in Toronto, Canada? We know about Caribana, and I myself, I know I was living in a place called Adri, Alberta. So I know how the Canadians them love music. How have they been coping with this pandemic and the endorsement of reggae music?
Well, reggae music here, I can speak for Toronto itself, right? I don't really know too much about how it is outside in those distant places like Alberta and those places. But here in Toronto, you know, it's starting to grow. It's not there fully yet, you know, like other places like Europe and those places, you know, but growing, you know, slowly but surely, you know. The next thing is that we're here dealing with the pandemic, with the COVID-19, is very stressful, you know, because we are feeling it like the rest of the world, because right now we are in total, we're in lockdown, movies and malls and all these things, you know. Just a couple days ago, they announced that there will be no activities for summer. You know, we are on an extended stay-at-home order, so it's very frustrating for us here in Toronto. Likewise, the other people of the rest of the world, you know.
See. So here what me I say, Natty Sean, I don't want you to move, I don't want you to hang up. What we're gonna do for the people them here in Guyana, we're gonna talk about we're gonna play this song so the persons here in Guyana, if they haven't seen it before on Street Vybztv, them can see it, and the rest of the world. This song just have a bus in the street. We're gonna play Cries, and then we're gonna forward with Natty Sean. So Guyana and world, this is Cries by the up and coming reggae superstar Natty Sean, and we soon forward. Natty Sean, we soon forward. Yeah, brother?
Blessings.
Yes.
I hear cries, cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries. Every day we rise our problems, world atrocities them never want end. Leaders of the world can't seem to solve them. When a them create the problem, this have to be the works of men, causing anarchy and love mayhem. Father, please bless us out of this realm, and listen at the Sean want me voice again. I hear cries, cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries. Look what I go on in Africa, Caribbean, Europe and Asia, not to mention North and South America. White squall deep on every corner. Poverty arise and want take over, causing riot on every border. The rich a live high in a splendor. What them really take the poor man for? I hear cries, cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries. Cries, cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries. People dying every day, while the world leaders them play. Disease and hunger leads the way, sending people into dismay. Dreams and aspirations get slain. Prosperity and progress won't come our way. Frustration and worries will make us stray. There is hope for a brighter day. I hear cries, cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries. I hear cries, oh cries, 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 cries.
Yeah, Natty Sean, you can't hear me there now?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, people, that was Cries by the great Natty Sean, and it's a world song. Natty Sean,
Yes, I am.
please do tell the people them before we go any further. Tell them how they can get in contact with you via social media, how they can follow you, how they can be in tune to the music, because like I said, this song is a world song. It's not a song where is a song that is going to be on the charts for a couple of weeks or a couple of days. It's a world song. Tell the people them how them can get in contact with you via social media. Give us your social media handles.
Facebook, Natty Sean. Instagram, Natty Sean Music. TikTok, Natty Sean Music. YouTube, Natty Sean Music. My website is Natty Sean Music Official.
Seeing?
And Natty Sean is spelled NattySean Natty Sean Music. And they can find Cries on all digital platforms. Yes?
Seeing. You also have a slew of hits that is there. Some of that is has not been released as yet. Some have been released. You have a song called Boomja. Tell us a little about Boomja, who produced this song, and where the persons can find it as well.
Well, Gutra.
Gutra.
Gutra is a song that I collaborated on with a very talented artist from Jamaica by the name of Adeno. Yes, I was in Jamaica doing heavy promotion in heavy promotion in Kingston, and he saw what I was doing, and he reached out to my team and saying that he wanted me to collaborate on this song, the producer for the song, I really don't know the name of the producer, but we recorded this song at Grab Them recording studio in Kingston. The engineer who voiced and mix and mastered this song name is Danger. So big up Grab Them studio, and big up Adino for even thinking to put for me to be collaborating on this song with him, because he could have chose any other artist, bigger artist than myself, but he chose me, and I'm so grateful to him for that, and the song did well, very well in Africa, all over the place. So enough respect to Adino, same way, anywhere I'm there in the world,
Seeing. Now, are you planning to release an album shortly, or an EP, or is that already in the pipelines for Natty Sean?
Well, my plans is to release an album. I don't really believe in doing EPs, I either do singles or albums. So my focus right now is on doing an album, but due to the travel restrictions and these things, I cannot leave to go to Jamaica to finish this album. So, but as soon as I'm able to fly, I'm going to go to Jamaica and finish this album, and I hope that the people of the world will love the music that I'm bringing forth on this album.
Seeing. Now I have some of the tracks, and I can tell the world, say this album, is an album for every single household. Every age group. Is an album of upliftment, is an album of positivity, and I fully endorse. I would do my very best to encourage each and every one to vote for Cries on Street Vybztv Top 10 chart. Also, him have a tune named Purge, when you hear that the tune is a bag of trouble there, so. And I tell you, Natty Sean is one of those artists, Guyana and the rest of the world, where him no dilly-dally. It's strictly positivity and it's strictly upliftment. What I would ask of you, Natty Sean, may have a great grandmother. She'll watch the program right now. She's 101-year-old. June the 30th. And it's 3 sisters of them, Three sisters, them. The youngest is about 95, and all 3 of them watching the program every single week. And no matter what it is, them always tell me, say, Father Isis, them always say, watching a man, stay focused, keep uplifting the youth. May I beg you shout them out. One is named Darcus Lynch, one named May Lynch, and one named Sister Big them up so them can know say Father Isis say booty dope and a bag of love, heart of love.
Big up sister, Darker Lynch and May Lynch, you know, and may the Almighty continue to bless each and every one of you with length of days, good health and strength to live to see many, many more days and years to come. Saying straight from Natty and the whole Heart of Love crew, Heart of Love, yes?
Blessed. Now, are you scheduled for any tours in the near future, or because of the pandemic you are not taking any bookings until further notice?
Well, I'm scheduled for tours, yes, and I'm taking bookings, of course, but the thing is that I can take all the bookings in the world, but we don't know when, you know, we'll be able to travel. So right now, I'm not one to fly in Father God face, you know, so I'm just taking it easy, and I'm just trying my best to keep safe, you know, and just riding out this pandemic, you know, and by the grace of the Almighty, it will soon be past, you know, and cast away. So I'm not really too much focusing on my meditation on touring. I'm focusing on being able to ride out this pandemic, you know, and to just keep myself safe and continue to mix great music in the meantime. Yes?
In closing, we find out that we are faced right through the Caribbean with a troubling situation where our women are being slaughtered, are being murdered senselessly. What are your views? What are your views on that, Natty? And what would you have to say to the young men or the senior men who find themselves committing these senseless acts against our women?
Well, first of all, I don't believe in violence against women. Right? Secondly, those you call them men, but they are not men. They are so-called men, because real men won't commit these violent acts against women. You know, we all have a little, as man and woman, husband and wife, boyfriend and girlfriend, however you want to put it, have our disagreements and arguments, you know, but we're supposed to know, you know, especially as men, you know, we're supposed to know where to draw the line, you know. Arguments don't have to reach physical, don't have to reach where the male shutting up the woman or chopping her up or stop. You know, these things supposed to not himself supposed to happen. And more times I don't really himself like to elaborate on this topic too much, because let me tell you, I'm very passionate about that. I'm very passionate about that, where these so-called men slaughter these women and take their life senselessly, you know, so it needs to stop, you know, that they need to check themselves and stop it, you know.
Sin. Blessed. Natty, in closing, we have 30 seconds. In closing, please give the persons again your social media handles, persons who may want to contact you via for dub plates or for bookings in the future. Give them your contact information as well, please and thanks, Natty.
Facebook Natty, Instagram Natty Music, TikTok Natty Music, YouTube Natty Music. You can contact management at 416-899-2992. Yes, or you can message on Messenger. Yeah, and before closing, I want to say give thanks to NCN Street Vybztv, Fada Isis and the whole crew. It's been a great pleasure being on the show. Give thanks to all my supporters, near and far. You know, names too numerous to call, but to everyone, you know, I give thanks for the support from them time till this time, and I'm looking forward for the support, and in turn, everyone can look forward for me continuing to give the massive them good health and strength. Keep China in your heart, show love always, be kind to others, you know, And may Father God keep us safe, bless us with health and strength and length of days. Yes?
Sid. Natty Sean, what we will do on behalf of Sweet Vibes TV and NCN, we would keep Christ and Good Draw on rotation and hopefully get it on the top 10. And once this pandemic has passed, we do hope to see you here in Guyana. We will keep the link because you are one of those artists that one of the main focus of you producing music is positivity, and we love that. So big up yourself and big up Kim, Possible, and the entire team. Heart of love. See?
Yes, sir. Give thanks.
Yes, Natty Sean. Bless up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.